Hey, Internet, hello, and welcome to the F1 blog. I am Michael Wilson, still, and I hope you are having a nice day. At the end of the last episode, I asked you if you had any favourite F1 memories that you wish to share, or whether you had any questions that you thought I might be able to answer. Unfortunately, because no one on the internet knows who I am yet, I didn't get any responses. It's fine. I'm not entirely unfamiliar with the word rejection. It doesn't matter. We'll try again next time. In my review of the Canadian Grand Prix, I said I was going to talk about the teams currently involved in F1 this week, but since then I had a better idea, so we're going to talk about that instead. Basically, if you are new to the sport, you might look at the television or the internet when watching F1, see cars on the track or in the garage and people looking at them in interest and think, what is actually happening right now? So I thought it might be a good idea to have a quick explanation of how a Grand Prix weekend actually works. So here we go. On Friday, there are two practice sessions, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Both are 90 minutes long. The teams use these sessions to try and find the perfect setup for the car, to test new parts, and to acclimatise to things like the weather conditions and temperatures. As of this year, they also spend a lot of time trying to figure out whether the tyres are going to work. Usually the answer is no. Thank you, Pirelli. Friday evening is then spent analysing all of the data from the two sessions and working out what is going to work and what isn't. Mostly what isn't. On a Saturday morning, there is another free practice session which lasts for 60 minutes. The drivers will usually spend this time doing what they call race simulations. In the afternoon, the real action starts. Qualifying also runs for an hour but is split into 3 sessions. In the first, every driver has 20 minutes to set the best timed lap possible. When the time is up, the 6 slowest drivers will be eliminated and will take no further part. They'll start the race in whichever position they manage to get in the first part of qualifying. The rest of the drivers go out for the second session. This session is 15 minutes long, and again, the 6 drivers who are slowest at the end of it will be eliminated and will keep the positions they gained during the session. Then comes the top 10 shootout, where the 10 remaining drivers try 2, maybe 3 timed laps to try and claim pole position. It is a 10-minute opportunity for some drivers to prove they have what it takes before Lewis Hamilton or Sebastian Vettel steal it at the very last second. Sunday afternoon brings the moment I still look forward to after 21 years of watching F1, where the green lights go out and the race begins. Now, an F1 race is one session of a number of laps around the circuit. The number of laps actually varies from track to track depending on the length of the circuit itself. The rule is that a Grand Prix cannot last any longer than 2 hours, so they will measure how many laps of a particular circuit can be done in that amount of time. If for any reason 2 hours runs out before that number of laps can be completed, the session will end and the race will be over. If it's before 75% of the number of laps have been completed, the drivers will only get half points. That's pretty much how every Formula One weekend plays out, so I don't know if your partner watches F1 and you don't, next time the race is on, hover over their shoulder and you can point at the screen and say, I know what's happening there, and they'll be very impressed and pleased with you. I know it's been a little bit dry this week, I'm sorry. I just thought it was an important part of the sport, but we will get back to something more exciting next time. Until then, you can find a readable version of the blog here, and if you have any further questions concerning the way an F1 weekend usually works, please put them in the comments section, otherwise I'm going to have to start making them up. If you like the video, like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. I will be back in 2 weeks with another vlog entry. Before you go, Following this video, there will be a short message from me explaining why it's a little later this week. I would really appreciate it if you check that out. It will not take too much time. Until then, take care. Hi guys, it is me again. I know I said I would be making these videos pretty regularly, but it's only the second episode and I am already running 3 days behind schedule. However, there is a good reason for it and I would like to explain that to you now. Some of you may be aware of a YouTube channel called Geek and Sundry. For those of you who don't know, basically they make videos about geek lifestyle and geek living, and it's pretty cool and pretty funny. Now, a few weeks ago, they made a new YouTube channel called the Geek and Sundry Vlogs, where basically a bunch of people talk about a bunch of different things that they are interested in, and that is equally as cool and as funny. So the reason my vlog this week is 3 days late is because I was waiting on some information from Geek and Sundry, and on Wednesday evening they finally got back to me and they confirmed that my vlog is one of many, maybe hundreds, possibly thousands of vlogs that are going to go to internal review at the company. This process is going to take most of the summer, but at the end of it, 10 people will be chosen to be given not a full-time job, but a job at Geek and Sundry as a vlogger. This isn't something I imagine myself doing as a job ever, but seeing the state of the world we live in at the moment, I am going to take the opportunity with both hands, because talking about Formula One for some kind of living would be awesome, and working for Geek and Sundry would be awesome, and getting paid for it would be awesome. But for this to happen to me, I actually need your help first, because the first stage of this process, basically what Geek and Sundry are doing are letting all of the vlogs they've collected out to the public. From the 20th to the 27th of June, you, the community, will have the opportunity to look at all of these vlogs and decide which ones you want to see more of. And of course, I am now appealing to you to give me a chance. I need you to set your alarm for 10 o'clock AM Pacific Standard Time on the 20th of June, which I believe is 6 o'clock in the evening on the 20th if you are in Great Britain, and 7 o'clock in the evening if you are in Western and some parts of Central Europe. I'm sorry, I don't know any further time zones. 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And what I need you to do is go to this address, and I need you to share it with as many people as you physically possibly can. Don't try to load the link before 10 o'clock on the 20th of June, because it doesn't go live until that time. But afterwards, feel free to visit it as many times as you like. Like it, share it, leave your comments, do whatever you can to help me out, because you love F1, or you love geeky entertainment, or you just feeling generous. Doesn't matter, just like it, share it, and leave your comments. And if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel while you're at it, that would be grand also. I will be posting a few reminder videos during the week of the 20th to the 27th, just to get the point across. But for now, I will let you get on with your day. I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. I'm sorry it's late. I hope you can understand why. I'm pretty happy about this. So yeah, that justifies it, I feel. Until next time, take care.